Go ahead, John.
Yeah, Christoph, what did you see from the offense today? Was it moving the way you hoped it would, or where do you feel like you guys are right now?
I mean, I think there's definitely a lot of room for growth, but I think we saw sparks of what we can be. And really this entire spring, what we want it to be is find an identity as an offense. And I think that's something we struggled in the past couple of years. So really our main goal this year was to find an identity as an offense and get really good at that. And I think you could see sparks of that today. Obviously, with having a spring game and tons of people going both ways, we struggled at times. But I thought we took an extremely big step this spring at every position at offense. If that's receivers, O-line, quarterbacks, running backs, tight ends. I think we all improved a lot this spring, and we saw a lot of that today. But obviously, there's a lot of work to do from now until week 1.
Christoph, 15 practices in, is there a confidence in the offense? Is there confidence in what y'all are doing?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's one thing Coach Aranda talks in and out every day. Develop dominance, and I think that was also really one big goal of our entire offense is to develop an offense and develop a dominance up front. And I think we showed that at times today. Like I said, we need to work on being consistent at that. That can't be just something that happens in the second half, or it's something that happens every other play. But I thought we saw a lot of good glimpses of that, and a lot of people really show what they can do and how dominant they can be.
How would you describe the tight end position in this offense?
I mean, it is awesome. I mean, Coach, just the way Coach Grimes uses the tight ends, we saw it for the last couple of years where he was at BYU, how often they were used and their stats. I mean, it's really versatile position. I mean, you line up everywhere in the field. You have to do everything. You have to know everything, which is really challenging. But I love it. I love our room. I have confidence in our room. We have great character, great people in that room, but also really, really good players. And Drake and Ben and Tyler, I mean, they're all, and Ty, they're all awesome players, and I'm really excited about this season and what our room can do.
With so many quarterbacks getting snaps, maybe does it make the rapport and just, I guess, maybe you all be able to adapt to different situations just because you never know maybe who's going to be in there at this point in time?
I think we have a lot of really good quarterbacks, which is awesome because that's not something every team has, is depth at quarterback. And I think all of those guys they're good at different things, and they're good at different aspects of our offense. And I don't think there's ever a moment where we look in the huddle and we're like, oh, this guy's in, and now we have to do a certain thing. But like I said, each and every quarterback that we have is better at some things and not as good as in other things. But overall, I'm really confident in our quarterback room. Coach Bell is going to get these guys right, and we already seen that today, how much growth there has been this spring at the quarterback position.
Christoph, I think you had already graduated. Was there thought about moving on, or what was your intent on coming back, and what do you want to get out of this year?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, being able to graduate in 3 years from such a great school was awesome, and really there was never a second where it was like, I want to move on. Knowing and Coach Aranda and really getting to know him this offseason, I have full confidence in him, his staff. If that's football strength or off the field, I'm really excited about him in the future here at Baylor. So there was never any thoughts about moving on or doing anything else but staying here and playing football for Baylor.
Coming off that, there's thousands of players in the transfer portal now. What do you think it is about the culture here, and to where I think y'all barely had anybody leave over the past year? What do you think y'all like about Aranda?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a lot Coach Aranda, but I think most importantly, Baylor is such a great place. And just the people that we have here at Baylor, if that's academics, if that's your professors, if that's your classmates, your teammates, the supportive staff, I mean, we have a family atmosphere here, and that's really something that we take pride in. And it's hard for people to leave, even if they maybe not get as much playing time or not play as early. It's hard for them to leave because when they go in that locker room, they have 100 brothers in there that they trust and that they love and that love them back. So I think that's a big reason why so many people choose to stay here at Baylor, just because of the atmosphere and the family and the culture that we have here.
You had a couple of open practices. There were some fans, but a little bit more today. What's it like just to play in front of somebody right now?
I mean, it is awesome. Obviously, with COVID last year and limited attendance and all that, definitely it was a little different on the field, but it was awesome getting to see our fans. We love our fans. We're so excited every time they get a chance to come and watch us play. So seeing a lot of students out there was just really exciting, and it's always good to play in front of somebody and hearing some cheers and getting some fans excited.
How good is this defense?
Excuse me?
How good is this defense?
Oh, they're good. They're good, and I think that's really one of the greatest things that we had this spring is, as an offense, is if you go against a defense that struggles at times, you may look really good, but you don't know how good you really are because you go against a struggling defense. I mean, that defense is. They were really good last year, and they improved, tremendously over this offseason and this spring. So going against such a great defense every day, iron sharpens iron, we say it every day. It's something that made our offense better. But yeah, like I said, this defense is really good. They play green, they play confident. They have a lot of depth really at every position. So I'm really excited to watch them in the fall and what they're going to do.
Thanks, Crystal.
Awesome. Thank you all so much.